You haven't changed. You just think you have.
Ada Wong, the super spy of the Resident Evil universe. If a company wanted something related to a bioweapon, Ada is who they would call. But did you know that Ada Wong isn't even her real name? In fact, not much is known about her at all, even down to something as basic as her nationality. The only things that we do know about her are what she does during the events of the games, such as being hired by a rival company of Umbrella to steal the G-Virus during Resident Evil 2, or working under Wesker to acquire a Plaga sample in Resident Evil 4. If we take a look outside of the games though, there's a couple of accounts that detail her early life, including a defining moment that really cements her transformation into Ada Wong. In the Manhua of Resident Evil 2, Manhua being essentially Chinese manga, Ada briefly describes a bit of her history to Leon. This isn't canon by any means, but seeing as how it's one of the only works that talks about her early life and will probably never get an actual backstory in the games, let's talk about the tragic history of Ada Wong. She starts by detailing a scene of a desolate, war-torn Asian country. Which country, she doesn't say, and what forces are fighting are not made known. The battle left casualties of soldiers and civilians alike. It's here that we see Ada searching for food among the corpses, desperate for a single piece of food to feed her for the day. While searching, she comes upon a full loaf of white bread, a treasure amongst the litter of the dead. At the same time, another aerial bombing run was being fired to eliminate ground troops, causing Ada to quickly move to cover, abandoning the bread in the process. This allowed another survivor, a young boy, to snatch the bread, her meal, and run off. Seeing this angered Ada greatly, and rightfully so. That bread might be her only meal for the day, and who knows when she might have eaten last. Resentful, she chased after the boy, picking up a shotgun from one of the dead bodies along the way. Finally catching up, Ada finds the boy attempting to feed his weak, bedridden mother. In taking the bread, he wasn't trying to feed himself, but instead his mother, knowing he may have to venture back out into the danger if he wanted to find food for himself. But now, so would Ada, if she let them be. Seeing this shocks Ada, but if only for a moment. And this is the moment that goes on to define the Ada that we would first see, that Leon would meet in Resident Evil 2. In order to guarantee survival, there's only one option. She cocks the shotgun, and 2 shots are echoed through the ruined town. The next panel has us see Ada hunched over, eating the bread alone, her shadow cast over the now lifeless bodies of the mother and child. Could she have possibly shared the bread with the 2? Maybe. There is strength in numbers, but one of them is a sick mother, and the other is just a boy. It's doubtful that Ada, who had been by herself for who knows how long at this point, would even be trustful of them. And if it came down to it, there's no doubt that the young boy would put Ada's life at risk if it meant ensuring his mother's safety. In Ada's mind, there is only one option that has her best interest. Sometime later, we're shown Umbrella soldiers rounding up the surviving youth of the conflict and loading them up onto a bus. We're not sure how much later. It could be weeks, days, or even the next day, which would make her previous actions just that much more grim. It's then revealed that Umbrella was giving the survivors an opportunity to become agents for the company, saving them from the war-torn country and giving them training in hopes of their loyalty to Umbrella. This would further aid in the creation of the Ada Wong that we would come to know. Though this is far from being canon, I like this take at Ada's early life. It's vague enough without giving too much information, but we still get some important details, and we get that defining moment. Also, we do have to remember, since it's Ada telling the story to Leon, this could also just be a lie in order to gain Leon's trust, which would just further cement the mystery that is Ada Wong. What do you guys think though? Did you like this short story? And do you want to see a game that actually goes over Ada's history, whether just in a file or in a cutscene? Or would you rather her remain a complete mystery in regards to her life before living the life of a super spy? If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a like. That really helps me out, and let me know who or what you want the next video on. As always, thank you for watching. I'll see you in my next video.